Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Wednesday, November 14th, 2018. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Her Excellency Gentiana Serbiu, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Romanian Republic to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, paid a courtesy visit to Premier of Nevis and the St. Kitts and Nevis's Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, on Tuesday, November 13th. The ambassador-designate is visiting the Federation from November 10th to 15th, 2018 to present her credentials as the recently appointed ambassador to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, based in Havana, Cuba.
You know, our country has been trying to develop good relations with Romania, the government and people there, and we very much look forward to continuing that partnership that we've developed. We are delighted to have you and delighted that Romania has taken the decision to appoint an ambassador to St. Kitts and Nevis, and we hope that this is a continuation of the already good relations that we've established as we continue to try and deepen our relationship that we currently have. We're particularly pleased that Romania will take on the presidency of the EU very shortly. That's a very important position, and as we look to our own post-Brexit relationship with the EU, we look to issues such as blacklisting, the OECD, and other issues. We think that Romania can certainly be a good friend for us, to be a voice for us in those forums in which we do not have a voice. And so we want to welcome you here to the warmth and sunshine of St. Kitts and Nevis.
The ambassador said she is honored to be the first Romanian ambassador to St. Kitts and Nevis and expressed appreciation for the warm reception.
I'm pleased to be also in Nevis as a visitor and an ambassador. For me it's very important to see the reality on the field and to send the right message back home. And this was very helpful for Romania as you said, future chair of EU. But also as a candidate for the permanent, to non-permanent seat to the Security Council, and to have a clear understanding of the problems and all the challenges faced by small island states. So this was a first impact for us. We had an assessment, and after this assessment we made some changes in our policy. So we have started to advocate within EU for a graduated approach regarding the listings, as you called it, blacklistings, this related to taxation. And also we realize the problems that the small island states face.
St. Kitts and Nevis and the Romanian Republic can develop not only on the multilateral level, but also the bilateral level, Ambassador Serbiu noted.
I'm happy that Romania could contribute with a small amount of money, but it's our contribution to the recovering of the water system in St. Kitts and Nevis. So if we can support, we have possibilities, we explored, and I talked with different ministries that I met about this, and I presented the offer on education, on health, on administrative building, and all the possibilities that we have in front of us. Also I talked in the Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Commerce, about possibilities for investors, about cooperation. So I'm really pleased to be here. Thank you so much for receiving me.
The ambassador-designate presented her credentials to Governor-General, His Excellency Sir Tapley Seaton, on Monday, November 12, 2018. She was also scheduled to meet with Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, along with other government ministers and the members of the business sector. The Ministry of Communications and Works facilitated a town hall meeting on Tuesday, November 13th, to discuss the Cradock's Village Road reconstruction project. Giving the opening remarks, Minister of Works, the Honorable Spencer Brand, said he's excited about the project and is looking forward to its completion.
During the campaign of 2017, I gave a commitment to the people of Quadacode that this is a project that once they were to place their confidence in me as their representative, we will make sure that we have this project executed for the benefit of the people of Quadacode, and by extension, the whole of Nevis. This is an area where I believe that we all would agree have seen the desperate need for the rehabilitation of that piece of road.
According to Minister Brand, with the completion of the road construction project, the environs of Quaddock Road would be greatly enhanced.
This is a project that is going to consume upwards of about $5 million. And that is the initial estimate. The length of it is approximately 5,600 feet. And the project would entail some major drainage upgrade. As you are aware, the Quadacode area going down into Pinnies, or a section of Pinnies, we have suffered from major drainage issues over the years. And we are hoping that once this project would have been completed, we would have at least endeavored to deal with these drainage issues so that the people of these areas can see much improved drainage in these areas. It is not only a matter of safety, but it also goes to an improvement in the livelihood, because once we have stagnant water in these areas, we know the difficulty that we can have from waterborne diseases. So it's not only a matter of trying to improve the road network, but it's also a health and safety issue.
The project will be implemented by the Public Works Department, of which Raoul Pemberton is the director.
The main thoroughfare of the Quaddock Road will be divided into 3 sections, notably from the top of Quaddock Road, that is the bypass intersection, just in the area of A1 Auto, down to the Big Rock. And that has a total length of 2,450 feet. The next section is from the Big Rock down to the Island Main Road, just at the bottom of Quaddock Road. I think it's commonly known as the base. That has a total length of 1,800 feet. And the third section is from the Big Rock down to TDC along the Island Main Road. And this has a total length of 1,450. We have a total length of the project approximately 5,600 feet.
The project has commenced with the Nevis Water Department's replacement of water mains, which is resulting in some disruptions and inconvenience, for which Minister Brand and Pemberton apologized and asked the residents for their patience, understanding, and cooperation. The Quaddock's Village Road reconstruction project is expected to be completed in approximately 13 months. A bill before the Nevis Island Assembly is expected to continue its journey when the Assembly sits in chambers at Hamilton House on Thursday, November 15, 2018. The Honorable Mark Brantley, Premier of Nevis and Minister of Finance, will move the second and third readings of the Nevis Investment Promotion Agency Amendment Bill 2018. The bill was introduced at a sitting of the Assembly on October 4, 2018. The Nevis Investment Promotion Agency Amendment Bill will replace the Nevis Investment Promotion Agency Ordinance, Chapter 6.12n. The sitting will begin with the formal entry of the Honorable Farrell Smithen, President of the Assembly, followed by prayers, a motion for the approval of the order paper as circulated, messages from Her Honor Hyleta Liebert, Deputy Governor General of Nevis, announcements by the President, papers to be laid, statements by ministers, personal explanations, and the second and third reading of the bills before adjournment. Still to come,
in St. Kitts and Nevis, this disease is one of the leading causes of death.
We'll give you the details after this break. Welcome back. The family and diabetes is the theme for the observance of World Diabetes Day, which is celebrated annually on November 14th. Junior Minister of Health in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, in delivering an address to mark today's observance of World Diabetes Day, said diabetes is one of the leading causes of death in St. Kitts and Nevis, and 20% of the population is diagnosed with the disease.
The Ministry of Health has developed several public health programs for the prevention and effective management of type 2 diabetes. In an effort to promote primary prevention as early as the preschool level, activities include, but are not limited to, the promotion of the consumption of fruits and vegetables, the increased consumption of water, and the reduction in consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages. These preventive measures are not only promoted, but put into practice through school feeding programs.
The Junior Minister also noted that the Nevis Island Administration has contributed and will continue to contribute to the prevention and management of diabetes.
One such investment is the implementation of a chronic disease risk factor survey, which will be done in 2019. This survey will collect valuable information on not only diabetes, but overweight and obesity rates, as well as hypertension and other risk factors, which will give us a true measure of the disease burden. This information will therefore guide our public health interventions. Additionally, as we recognize that non-communicable diseases are major health concerns, we welcome the advancement of universal health care for all on the island. Over the next few months, we will hear quite a lot on this discussion and look forward to the input of diabetics, their families, and the wider community on this issue.
Junior Minister of Health, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams. In related news, in observance of World Diabetes Day, today the Ministry of Health hosted a diabetic symposium at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall.
Approximately 20% of the Federation's adult population is living with type 2 diabetes and is considered one of the leading causes of death. Its risk factors, including overweight and obesity, are equally as concerning, as over 70% of the adult population is affected. This condition also leads to premature death, disability, and affects quality of life and, by extension, the nation's development.
Junior Minister of Health in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, noted that the Ministry of Health recognizes the impact diabetes has on the physical and mental development of individuals.
We have developed a variety of programs that focus on the prevention and control of diabetes. We recognize the importance of early intervention to impact positive lifestyles and have implemented programs at the preschool level straight through the secondary school level, and this is done through our social health programs. This program is administered by the Public Health Department and promotes the consumption of healthy foods and beverages such as fruits, vegetables, and water. Programs of a similar nature are also implemented at various workplaces, churches, and with other civil groups on island.
Minister Brandy Williams also commended the Ministry of Health for the work it has been doing.
Over the years, the Public Health Department has put on a number of programs, and they continue to do so in the fight against non-communicable diseases. And even though the task has seemed daunting at times, and they work under very challenging conditions with minimal staff, they continue to do an excellent job. So join with me in putting your hands together in commending the Public Health Department.
Also present at the head table were Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Judy Nisbet, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Nicole Slack-Liebert, and Coordinator of the Community Nursing Services, Nurse Ermin Jeffers. A number of persons living with diabetes attended the symposium, along with other healthcare professionals. That's how we ended this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.